Hello people, here we again in the Sacred Dance Festival 2018, and this evening we have Shakeh from Armenia with me, and she is this night going to do some Armenian dances. And actually it's the first time in the history of Findhorn that an Armenian person is teaching the Armenian dances at the festival. So that's really nice that you are here. And I thought it might be a nice idea that you welcome the people from Armenian in your own language, because we are a very international community, but we don't hear so often the Armenian language here, so it would be nice to have that on our channels as well. And maybe you can tell a bit like why are you here and give them a warm welcome.
Absolutely. Բարև սիրելի հայեր, իմ անունը Shakeh Tchilingirian է եւ շատ ուրախ եմ որ կարողանում եմ առաջին անգամվա համար Findhorn Festival մասնակցեմ հայկական բարերի խորհրդավոր գաղափարը իրենց ծանոթացնելու essentially. Ուրեմն այս գիշեր ունենալու ենք 2 ժամվա համեր, որի ընթացքում նրանք որ ինձ հետ աշխատել են, բարելու են մեր շուրջ բարերը, մեր խորհրդավոր բարերը, իսկ հետո ես 2 հատ մենապար եմ կատարելու. Basically.
Thank you. Thank you, and very welcome also from my side. We're talking about Armenian dance tonight. I thought maybe it's nice to start with like that you show us some, like how does it look like? We have like our cameraman Molly and me,
certainly,
so
there you go.
Happy to join you.
Happily. So one of the dances I've been teaching, which is one of my favorites, is a wedding dance. It's called Govend, and it's a wedding dance from the Van region. So we're going to demonstrate.
Okay, very good.
It's 8 steps. So we hold the right hand under.
Okay.
Under your left hand, the left hand over. We hold the arms out like this in front of us. And it involves the double bounces, which are typically Armenian. So let's just do some double bounces. So double bounces, very gentle double bounces. And the bounces come from the ground, from the earth on which we're standing, rather than pushing down.
Okay.
So let me show you the step. So it's step with the right, cross with the left, step with the right, touch with the left. Then we sway on the left, sway double bounce, sway on the right, sway double bounce, sway on the left, touch with the right. Double bounce keeps going. And across, and a step, and a touch, sway on the left, sway on the right, sway on the left, touch with the right. 1, 2, leaning forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. This is a Govend. This is a Govend from Lake Van region, which is our historic homeland. And typically this would be danced by the entire community, forming a closed circle around the newlyweds, who would stand in the center, forehead to forehead, and this would be danced 7 times around the newlyweds. The circle, the community, keeping everything good inside the circle for the newlyweds and keeping the bad things out. That's the significance of it.
So it's a kind of a blessing for the new marriage.
Blessing, absolutely. Yeah. And it's a community dance, it's a wedding dance, yes, everyone takes part in it.
So but actually everybody in Armenia can dance these dances? Is it like so widespread? Or?
It is certainly widespread. Some people dance, some people don't dance, but I think you find increasingly people dance. We also have freestyle, and some people prefer to dance freestyle. But certainly there is a very strong tradition of circle dancing in Armenia, and in the diaspora, I should say.
Because Armenia is so spread.
We are indeed.
They keep dancing.
Yeah, we're about 3 million in Armenia and 7 million outside, so yes.
Yeah, it's really nice that you are here. Like, you're very passionate about Armenian dances, because I saw you like during the lunch and like in other dances, like you're kind of live dancing all over the place. So what do you like so much about the Armenian dances?
It's soothing, it's healing, it's homecoming, it's life-affirming, it gives a balance. It gives a balance, and it goes with you wherever you go, actually. I mean, it is my home.
You always take this with you?
Definitely. I feel at home with my dances. And that's not just me, by the way.
A lot of people do.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Would you say like it's healing? Like how is it? Like how can a dance be?
Because when you dance, the movement of the dancing itself generates a sense of connection with yourself, with the ground on which you're dancing, with that which has been passed on to you as a legacy. It connects you sort of internationally, worldwide, but it also connects you very much with yourself and your inner home. That's how I see it. Yeah. So it is very special, and I've been teaching this for nearly 30 years. And over the 30 years, I see how others who don't come from the similar background of dancing these dances seem to immediately connect with that sense of balance and the sharing. So magic.
So that's also something what the Armenian dance has to offer to the world.
Definitely sharing.
So what do you see here in Findhorn? Like you see people getting connected. I think they're like little bit more complicated than we normally do at Findhorn.
Yes. This is a simpler dance that I demonstrated. We have more complicated dances. Definitely.
So, what do you see like in Findhorn? Like you see people dancing, picking them up, like
people dancing, people sharing, people expressing how the sense of connection they feel through the dances, and the joy. You know, we have sad dances, we have happy dances, we have work dances, we have travel dances, children's dances, wedding dances, battle dances. These dances have had occasions.
But there's so many different then.
There's so many. It's a rich repertoire, and there's a huge sort of, to say a renaissance, it might not be the fair word, but in Armenia, everywhere they dance.
So it's a kind of revival of the Armenian
revival.
dance.
It's also kind of activism, actually.
Yeah,
definitely.
To demonstrate.
Definitely.
And how did you get yourself then? Like you grew up with it, or you?
I did. I have a classical ballet training background. I started dancing at the age of 6, and very soon after that, my dance teacher was also an Armenian folk dance teacher. She'd been trained, so we used to do 2 hours of classical ballet followed by folk dance, and of course the stage dance.
Okay.
So
it was really young also.
Absolutely.
There was no something like that you got first away of it and then came back.
No. I've always danced, but also because there's the social occasions there that lend. If you don't know dance, I mean, most people don't. You just learn on the spot, and it doesn't matter if you make a mistake. It's the socialization of it that stays with you, and hence the homecoming and the healing.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter where you are, who you're dancing with. You're sharing something that connects you to a long time ago and to your past, and it also forms that bridge with whomever you meet and where you're going.
So actually it's also quite social, important.
Very social. And also dancing, moving together, holding hands, going through these motions with various rhythms, is a kind of sharing that's beyond words. And in Armenian we have the saying, "Baren araç kar bar," which means there was dance before there was spoken word. And I really believe in that. That's the magic of it.
So we already hearing like some music.
Yes.
I think it's the Greek people. You bring in other musicians tonight?
We have, yes. In fact, it's the Greek musicians collaborating with the Armenian musicians.
So it will be kind of a dance between
the cultures.
The cultures?
Sort of instrumentally, because tonight actually the entire repertoire is Armenian.
Okay.
But we have a very beautiful range of instruments. So some pieces will be much more typically Armenian, with the zurna, for example, which is an outdoor, very loud instrument, and the drum. Okay. So yes, the temperament will vary, and that's also the magic of it.
Very good. So what do you expect for tonight? Like
lots of fun. Lots of fun. I'm really, really excited about it. Yes, it's the culmination of what we've been doing all this week. So finally, it's come to a place where it's fallen in place, and people can really, express and enjoy and share, and super.
So this week of sacred dances, because you have been dancing the whole week, like.
Yes, this is the 4th.
Can you give like a short impression, like what you're?
I have to say that from the first moment, actually, I have felt very much at home.
Okay. And
they're very special people who come to this festival, and I think it's not just the coming; it's the intention that you bring, and that's sacred. What makes it sacred is the intention of the exploring, of finding out, and it's not just the dance. Of course, the background history makes a big difference. The context is very relevant, and once you have an idea of the context, then actually it's transnational, international. I don't know what the correct word would be. Armenian is but a detail, but Armenians are an old people, so we have a lot.
We have a lot.
We have a lot, yes.
Okay, very nice that you feel at home. I would say like you can run off because you have to.
Rehearse, absolutely.
Rehearse.
Yes.
So
yes.
very much enjoy tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. My pleasure.
We'll see each other around, and I will close this for the viewers, and you can.
Super. I'll run off.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye. Okay. Well, it was really nice for having you here. Shakeh is going to the dance because she has to rehearse, and we're going to start Fortunately, we will not live stream the dance because it is a sacred space and the musician decided that it's better to not live stream it, so that's unfortunately for you. But if you want to know more about like how sacred dance look like, we streamed another few dances this week, so check our Facebook page for that. And if you want to join next year, that's also, you're very welcome to do that. It will be in 2019. We will put a link down here so you can find more information about that. And thank you very much for watching, and hopefully see you next time, and have a nice day.